بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Thank you for calling Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat and Audiology Associates. Please listen carefully as our menu options have recently changed. Your call is important to us and will be monitored for training and quality assurance purposes. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. If you are a physician calling to speak to one of our physicians, press 7. For directions or information on our website, press 8. Prescription requests should be directed to your pharmacy. Press 1 for ENT or audiology appointments and hearing aid services. Press 2 for surgery scheduling. Press 3 for outside tests and referrals. Press 4 for medical records. Press 5 for billing and insurance. Press 6 to speak to the operator. To repeat these options, press 0. To schedule an appointment with an ENT provider, please press 1. To schedule an appointment, you have reached our ENT scheduling department. Someone will be with you shortly. If you would like to leave a message, you may press 0 at any time during this call. Thank you for calling Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat and Audiology Associates. Please listen carefully as our menu options have... Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat. This is Crystal. How may I help you?
Crystal, I'm trying to find out if my primary care physician sent over a referral for ear, nose, and throat.
What's your date of birth?
12/14/1988.
Okay. What's your last name?
Fuad, Fouad. My full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. First name Omar, last name Fuad.
Okay. Let me see if we received that referral. We have not received that referral yet. Do you still have Humana?
Yeah,
Medicaid?
yes, ma'am. It's
Okay,
it's
yeah.
supposed to
So we
be
can't schedule until we get it.
it's supposed to be a referral from neighborhood medical center.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just call them really quick on three-way so we could.
I can't stay on the phone for that because I'm the only one on as the operator, but I can give you the fax number. That way you can make sure that they're faxing it to the correct number.
Okay, hold on. I think I have the fax number because I'm looking at my emails and it's showing. I'm looking at some notes. It says Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat Otolaryngology, fax number 850-877-2750. I called the ear, nose, and throat.
The correct one.
I have some notes here. It says, I called the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they said they accept my insurance and to tell my PCP to send them a referral. Then I've got a screenshot of when I called them on Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. And it says I spoke to the referral coordinator, Dontavius, at phone number 850-577-1189 at Neighborhood Medical Center, 2613 South Monroe Street, Tallahassee, Florida. And then it shows I called Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat. I have it saved under Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat, Dr. Graham Whitaker. It says phone number 850-877-0101. On Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. Email info@tallyent.com. Mobile number 850-877-1301. Fax number 850-877-2750. So yeah, I was
saying that they emailed it as well to us.
I'm trying to follow up on this email with my notes here so that's why I was calling to see if they sent the referral. So I'm gonna call them really quick before they close to see if they sent the referral, and I'll call you right back.
Yeah, they haven't, as of right now, we haven't received it. So if they could resend it, that would be great.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
Same to you. Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Neighborhood Medical Center location located at 2613 South Monroe Street. If this is a true medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911 or go to the nearest hospital. If this is a physician's office, contacting one of our physicians, press 8. Please choose from the following options. Press 1 to schedule, change, or cancel an appointment. Press 2.
We are sorry no one is currently available to take your call.
Neighborhood Medical Service, Dontavius.
Dontavius, good afternoon. It's Omar.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? How are you doing today?
I'm all right.
Well, that's good. Dontavius, I was trying to follow up on these notes that I have here. It says, I called ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they said they accept my insurance and to tell my PCP to send them a referral. It says Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat, Dr. Otolaryngology, fax number 850-877-2750. Shows that I called on Thursday, October 2nd, 2025. I called 850-577-1189, and I called Tallahassee Ear, Nose, and Throat at 4:13 p.m. the same day. Were you able to send them the referral?
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You said ear, nose, and throat?
Yes.
Yeah, ear, nose, and throat referral.
You said you don't see it?
No.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, well, they said they accept my insurance. They just need a referral.
Yeah, you would have to speak with you have to get with Jess to get your ear, nose, and throat referral. I don't see her putting one in here.
Okay.
All right.
So, could I schedule the appointment with you, or do I call the main number?
Yeah, you have to schedule with the front desk.
All right. Thanks, Octavius.
Oh, probably okay.
All right, bye.
Thank you for calling Neighborhood Medical Center's Monroe location, located at 2613 South Monroe Street. If this is a true... Afternoon, Neighborhood Medical Center. Can I help you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Omar. I need to schedule an appointment so I could receive a referral for ear, nose, and throat doctor.
Okay, one moment. Good afternoon, Neighborhood Medical Center. Michelle speaking. Can you hold for a second,
Good.
please?
Sure. Oh. Yes, I need to schedule an appointment so I could get a referral for the ear, nose, and throat doctor.
Have you been seen with us before?
Yes.
And what's your birthday?
12/14/1988.
Hey, what's your name?
Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad.
What was that birthday
My
again?
neck is hurting. 12/14/1988.
All right, hold on 1 second. Hello, Omar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am trying to find something.
I just got off the phone with the Tallahassee ear, nose, and throat doctor. They I was following up on some notes on a draft of an email that I was trying to finish so I could send with the appointment date and time, with the doctor's appointment and everything, and transportation. And it's saying that I called Tallahassee ear, nose, and throat doctor to see if they accept my insurance. They said they accept my insurance. They just need my primary care physician to send over a referral. And then I noted that they told me their fax number to send it to, and then there was some notes there that I spoke to Dontavius on October 2nd, 2025 at approximately 4:26 p.m. And then I spoke to the Tallahassee ear, nose, and throat doctor at 4:16 p.m. the same day. And so I was following up on that email. I called Dontavius. He said he doesn't see any referrals for him to send over. He said to just call to schedule an appointment with Jessica Leah, APRN, so she could send the referral. So I need to schedule an appointment to see her so she could send the referral. Trying to keep up with all these appointments. I mean, literally, if I don't take notes and screenshots of calls and notes and stuff, I'd fall behind on all these doctor's appointments because it's so much stuff that I have to do just to go to the doctor.
Okay, so you want to do October the 23rd?
October 20. Yes.
And you do a 9:45.
Is there anything later in the day? Like the last appointment of the day?
No, not that day. Unless I go to another day. Let's see. No, he don't.
I'm really trying to avoid going there when there's a bunch of people in there. So anything the day after that day?
No, sir. Because the next one won't be until the 28th or the 29th.
Okay. What's the latest appointment those days?
That's the thing. He don't have no late appointments. That's what I'm trying to get you to speak. He don't have no late one. Because he's done by and stuff. He don't have anything late.
Who is he? Dr. Herkel or Jessica Leah?
Dr. Herkel.
Oh, he's at the 2613 Monroe location?
No, he's at the 438
Brevard. Yeah, I'm not going to that location. I already told him that.
Yeah, that's what they told me they scheduled you.
No, I told him I'm not going back there. I had a bad experience there.
Okay, so I'm going to let you speak with my supervisor because I have no control over this. So I'm going to let you talk to them, okay?
Okay.
Hold on. Mr. Omar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm finna transfer you to my supervisor. Hold on.
All right. Oh.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling Neighborhood Medical Center. This is Emily. How may I help you?
Good afternoon, Emily. Are you the supervisor there?
I am.
That is awesome. Michelle told me you were. So she transferred me to you. Did she give you a heads up?
You can go ahead and brief me on the situation.
So she told me she has no control of the situation. and she needs me to talk to the supervisor.
Okay, go ahead and explain. What is the situation?
I don't know. It seems like there's a bunch of confusion.
You're just trying to schedule an appointment?
Yes, that's it. With my primary care physician, Jessica Leah, APRN, at the 2613 Monroe Street, Tallahassee, Florida location. Not at the Brevard Graveyard location. I had a bad experience there, and I'm not going back there.
Okay. Let's see. Was there a specific provider that you had a bad experience with, or
No,
care to go
no.
further?
Dr. Richardson that I saw there at that location was a very nice, humble man, very caring, soft-spoken man. But I got sick when I went to that location. There was something in one of the rooms that they had me wait in to speak to the doctor, and it was whatever was in there was contagious. I ended up getting sick. My body started heating up. I started feeling sick. My nose started stuffing up. My nose started running. I started feeling like I caught the coronavirus all over again. So, yeah, I said, you know what? I am never going back to that location ever again. And I literally changed my primary care physician after that. And it was like a situation that became worse and worse. It's like they literally started making all the other primary care physicians my enemies and giving me hard time to just be able to schedule transportation just to go to another primary care physician, and then them sending me unsanitary transportation vehicles that were making me sick and have similar symptoms to the same symptoms that I was having when I got sick at that location. And it was just one problem after the next. And literally, I went through all the primary care physicians that they had on the list of Humana Medicaid. And the last one that was left was Neighborhood Medical Center, the same one that I went to the first time when I moved to Tallahassee. But they told me it was at a different location, the 2613 Monroe location. I said, okay, great. So I went there, saw Jessica Leah, APRN. She said she was my new primary care physician. I told her about all the injuries, all the details of how I got injured by the police and all those contributing factors. And she scheduled, she gave me referrals to go to specialists because of the injuries and the other conditions that I'm suffering from because of those injuries. And everything was perfect. I was ready to go to the doctor, scheduled appointments, and then they told me all of a sudden they want me to go to a different neighborhood medical center to see Dr. Herkel. And I said, no. They couldn't pay me to go to that location again. But if they want me to see Dr. Herkel, I could see him at the same location I saw Dr. Jessica Lee, APRN.
Yeah, the only thing he doesn't,
he's only at that location. Yeah, that's what they told me previously. So,
yeah.
Well,
and see, Jess has a very limited schedule now. So I don't know. They're working on her schedule.
Well, it's the same situation that I spoke to her about when I saw her, and she gave me the referrals to all the other specialists. It's the same situation. The same thing that I explained to her in that hour-long appointment where I explained everything to her in detail. It's the same thing I'm going to tell her if I see her again.
Yeah,
So she's already aware. She's already aware of the nasal infection and my throat clogging up and my ears clogging up and yeah.
And you said, okay, so when you saw her the first time, she didn't do all the referrals then, or was there something additional that you were?
No, I brought all that stuff to her attention, and I was showing her there was a lump underneath my left earlobe, and that needs to be. It was like swollen up. So she sent me a referral to go to the dermatologist and all that stuff. I went to the dermatologist. They told me to go get blood work. I went and got blood work at LabCorp. The same day that I got blood work, I did a what was it called? H. pylori test and a paternity test. And but I still need to go to the ear, nose, and throat doctor because that lump is still there, and there's something wrong with my throat. Like it feels like it's sick inside my throat, like a sick feeling. Especially when I brush my teeth and I brush my tongue all the way in the back, and then my nose keeps getting stuffed up. But I notice if I like rub like on my underneath my ears area and like on my face around my nasal airways at the same time, it kind of like loosens up the mucus that's in there, but it's still like clogged up in there.
Okay.
That's why
So you just want her to do a referral for the ENT?
Yeah, and that's why there's a lump right there underneath my left earlobe, because it's like all connected to that air passageway, and it's obviously that mucus is causing that lump to form there underneath my left earlobe.
Okay. Let me, I'll send her a message. Let me confirm a good telephone number. What's the number that should be on file?
It's the same number I'm calling from, 772-538-8586.
Okay. I'm going to send her a message to see whether or not they can send that ENT referral.
And I spoke to the ear, nose, and throat doctor's office also, and they told me to just tell them to send them the referral. And they said to fax it to them. They said their fax number is 850-877-2750.
What was this at PMH?
It says Tallahassee ear, nose, and throat. Hold on, let me look at this again. It says Tallahassee.
Let me make sure that there's not one already in here. Hold on.
It says Tallahassee ear, nose, and throat, head and neck surgery PA. Phone number 850-877-0101, 1405 Centerville Road, Suite 5400.
One second. I'm looking into it. I see you had an orthopedic referral done.
Yeah, I have an
Physical
appointment.
therapy, pain management.
Yeah, the pain management. I'm still trying to find a pain management doctor to go to. They called me today from the Access to Care department, grievance department at Humana Medicaid, again to try to find a pain management doctor, and I still haven't been able to find a pain management doctor, and so I'm still needing to go to a pain management doctor, and I have an appointment with the orthopedic doctor with Dr. Gabriella Del Castillo, and but when I spoke to them today, they said that doctor's a chiropractor, and I told them that I have injuries to my neck and my back, and I have bulging discs, and my hands and arms and legs and feet keep going numb. And I asked them if they could help me with the pain management, and they said with the orthopedic, who's also a physical therapist who I'm going to see, they only help with like physical therapy and telling me like what kind of exercises to do and stuff like that. So, I still need a pain management doctor. So I don't know if I'm supposed to go there first and then them refer me to a pain management doctor or what. But it's the same situation. I mean, I went to chiropractors before already, and they told me the same thing. They said I need to go to a pain management doctor.
Okay, let's see. Printed referrals, orders submitted. Trying to be all orders to submit.
I'm just like sitting up and talking on the phone, and my entire back and my neck is hurting just from sitting up and talking on the phone. And
Oh, wow. So it looks like for the pain management, the information was submitted to, I think I just had it, Miss Thomas, I don't even know how to say the last name, Fahrenhofer.
Fahrenheit.
So they have to give you a call to schedule that appointment schedule.
Fair enough. Yeah, they said, what was it? Yeah, I called them several weeks ago with the Access to Care Management Department supervisor on the phone, and they said they're not accepting Humana Medicaid because they have two other Humana Medicaid patients that they still haven't been reimbursed for, and until they get reimbursed for those two patients, they're not accepting any other Humana Medicaid patients, and they have to cancel my appointment. And then the Access to Care Management Supervisor said, well, you guys are under contract with Humana Medicaid. You can't just cancel patients' appointments because other Humana Medicaid patients haven't been reimbursed yet. And then she was like, what's your information and this and that? They were like acting like they were arguing with each other, but I know they really didn't care. So, but regardless, they said they don't accept my insurance because of that reason.
They're not currently accepting your insurance. Okay. So I'll send a message to the case manager who submitted this to see whether or not there's anyone else in the area that will accept Humana. So like I said, I'll just confirm your telephone number. I'll go ahead and send over a message to Jessica to see whether or not she can submit a referral for the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and then also to the case manager to see whether or not there's another pain management provider in the area that you would be able to.
Okay, yes, that would be great. And then there's several pain management doctors that are showing up that are in Tallahassee, but a lot of them, they're not within the network of Humana Medicaid. But she called after we spoke to Dr. Fronifer's office, and she spoke to Dontavius, and she told him how to put in a referral for an out-of-network specialist. So, were they able to understand how to do that, or?
I'm not sure. This is my first time even finding out about this. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let me get Dontavius on three-way so he could kind of just like bring it to your attention.
Yeah, that's who I was getting ready to send a message to.
Yeah, hold on. I have his number. Hold on one second. Let me just call him real quick. Hey, Dontavius, I've got a supervisor from Neighborhood Medical Center on the phone with us. Ma'am, are you still there?
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Dontavius, she was just about to send you a message in reference to the conversation that we had, I think it was a couple weeks ago, with the supervisor with Access to Care supervisor at Humana Medicaid. We called you, and she was explaining to you how to put in a referral for an out-of-network specialist. Yes, I was explaining that to the supervisor, and I was just asking her if they understood how to do that, so we could do that as soon as possible.
For which referral? Which referral are you referring to, Omar?
So I was having difficulties finding a pain management doctor here in Tallahassee. And we had got a referral for Dr. Fronifer, a pain management doctor in Tallahassee. And then they said, when we called them on three-way, right before we called you, they told us that they're not accepting Humana Medicaid because they have two other Humana Medicaid patients that still haven't been reimbursed yet by Humana Medicaid. So they had to cancel my appointment, and they're no longer accepting Humana Medicaid insurance. And then the access to care management supervisor was acting like, she was upset. And she was like, you guys are in contract with Humana Medicaid. You can't just cancel Humana Medicaid patients because you have other Humana Medicaid patients that haven't been reimbursed yet. So anyways, I wasn't able to go to that specific pain management doctor, even though they sent a referral over. So then the supervisor, that's when we called you, and she was explaining to you that I had to put in a out-of-network referral for a specialist.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember. It was like 2 weeks ago, though.
Yeah, it's coming back to me. Omar, if you can give me just like about 15 minutes, let me go over this with my supervisor because I'm not entirely sure how to do that.
Well, she's on the phone right now, ma'am. Are you still there?
No. I'm not his supervisor. I'm the front office supervisor. He has to speak to his case management supervisor.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I tried.
So that's
let me give you a call back in about.
Send him a message to follow up.
Say that again.
So we have your telephone. I said that's why I was telling you that I would send him a message so that we can follow up on that. I confirmed your telephone number, and we'll get back in contact with you once that's resolved.
All right. So should I be expecting a phone call today or tomorrow morning or?
Yeah, she should hear back from me today.
Okay, you're gonna get in contact with him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Dontavius.
Okay.
No problem.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Mr. Emma. Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Time now is 4:10 p.m. The duration of this audio transcript is 51 minutes and 26 seconds. Today is Monday, October 20th, 2025. Time now is 4:10 p.m. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.